And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Wrong Side Simulations, bringing you the best content for the wrong side of the airplane, the right seat. And as always, my name is Blake, and I'm a real-world flight dispatcher. I'm bringing you a little more context to your flight sim viewing experience. I cannot talk today. And it is great to see everybody. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I did quite a bit over the past several days. Went to Sun and Fun on Friday. I'm sure we'll talk about that. That was my very first ever fly-in, and it was quite overwhelming with all that was going on. Super dope. And then worked Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Had a pretty good work week. Was relatively busy, but had some pretty challenging calls to make and made all the right calls. Everything went to plan, thank God. Otherwise I'd have looked like a terrible manager. So anyways, it was a pretty good week, so I hope y'all had a great week as well. And as always, we're going to kick things off with a shout out to all of our Wrong Side channel members. And that's going to be Pilot, Porter, Dustin, D-Champ, Callie, Simmer, Fourth Contour, Hillbilly Gypsy, Zach Hamilton, Bravo Charlie, Gavin Chapman, Zolt, Skyfall, Jose, Andrew, Brett Smith, Shadow Dark, Image Seeker, Zach Winnick, Marco, VR Sim Pilot, Jay Foot, Drew Stone, Big Ralph, Adelio, Rev, Cold Bake, Captain Shaq, Kieran, Zato, Buckeye Fly, Plain Nuts, Kieran, Anderson. I guess we got two Kierans, right? Yeah. So Kieran Anderson and Kieran. I want to specify we got two different ones. And we got Cody 226 Enforcement, Captain Nate, Tyler Rocks, Gold Engine CST Gaming, Jose SDC, Captain Geo, Andy Ivy, J Queen, Kivo, Dancing Parrot, Riney Sepper, Shadow, JR3000, and my man Wes. Huge shout out to all you guys. Thank y'all so much for the continued support. Love you all to death. And why will this stop highlighting? There we go. And now over to the chats. We got Callie Simmer in the house. Great to see you, my darling. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a fabulous Wednesday. I think today's Wednesday. I can't keep up with shit no more. We got Marco in the house. What's going on, Marco? Great to see you, dude. Zach Hamilton's in the house. Great to see you, man. Welcome. Alright, Robot. Let's fucking go. Let's do it. Great to see you, dude. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Dancing Parrot. How are you, my friend? West. Great to see you, dude. J Queen's in the house. What's going on, dude? D-Champ. Great to see you, my friend. I think that's just about everybody in the chat, right? The FS Man. What was it you told me to call you? FS Man, maybe? It was, I remember whatever you told me to call you, it was like a lot simpler. But great to see you, dude. Armchair Captain, great to see you, my friend. Oh, the man. Rev is in the house. Blessings, my man Blake. Blessings back at you, my friend. Hope you're doing very well. Great to see you as always. And can't wait to see you at Expo. I got us some good traffic going on. So this stream was by request of our good friend iRobot in the chat. Requested a little SeaTac to Las Vegas in either the Delta 320 CFM engines or Alaska 737. And we hadn't really streamed much 7.3 in a while. We've been doing a lot of Airbus, and I already had screenshots for thumbnails, so I went with the Alaska. We're going to fly the Salmon people livery down to Las Vegas today. So as always, here on the Wrong Side channel, we're very long-winded on the intro and in the pre-flight, so let's get to it so we can cover everything. I do love this livery though. It's good looking. It's a lot of blue. I like all the blue. Maybe just take one last look at it before getting in the cockpit. And as always, I don't know why, but with the 737-800, the GSX just like stops. It's looking for something, for a door to open. It's looking for something. I've tried everything I can think of, never can get it to work. So we're just gonna leave it as is. I'll probably be clearing my throat a fair amount. Crystal had like bronchitis like a week or two ago, and I haven't gotten that, at least not to the effect that she got it, but it seems like I do have a bit of like phlegm, I guess you could say. So well, great to see everybody. Hope everybody is doing super well. Not just well, but super well. Duper well. All the super dupers. Dupers and sometimes poopers. Let's brighten things up in here a little bit. Alright. Clearing my throat's already getting old. Got this custom beautiful cabin interior, courtesy of the author of this livery. Best streamer on YouTube. Many thanks, wrong side. Go Tigers. Go Tigers to you as well, my friend. Unfortunately, baseball is not doing super hot. I don't think we have won a single conference game yet, or a single conference series yet.
Yo, my favorite right seat pilot in the house. So there's a new La Garbage airport by MK Studios. Not sure if you saw that yet, so here you go, some indie builds fund. Lol, let's go.
Callie Simmer, thank you so much for that huge $20 dono. I will definitely be picking up that airport with that donation, 100%. I was aware of it. Nolan, aka Jet Kid, sent me a text this morning. I woke up to at around 1 o'clock. Let me know that La Garbage had dropped. I didn't know that they were working on it. So yeah, that's probably what we'll fly tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll do that Delta 320 CFM engines into La Garbage. But yeah, iRobot, thank you so much, dude, for that very nice compliment. Greatly appreciate it. I'm glad that somebody thinks that. Tyler Rock's gonna do. Great to see you, man. Welcome. Good afternoon. So one last little thing I want to touch on before we kick things off. And I know y'all's what your reaction is going to be, so feel free to react. I know what it's going to be, but hear me out for a sec. So recently I was watching a podcast that I've watched many episodes of. It's called The Sean Ryan Show. Sean Ryan is a former Navy SEAL, has on all sorts of just fascinating guests, from other former operators in the Special Forces community to like CIA folks, targeters, just like all sorts of really cool guests, right? And with the type of folks that are on there, especially operators, there's a fair amount of cussing. I've started noticing that they are editing out every cuss word, and that got my attention because it was kind of annoying me. Like, it's like every few seconds it was like a pause in the audio. So they got me thinking, and so I did some research, and apparently swearing a lot in live streams or in your content as a YouTube creator, it plays a factor in the algorithm. So if you're swearing a lot and you're monetized, that doesn't go super well, I guess, especially for like advertisers. So as a creator, your content will be pushed out into people's feeds and into the algorithm like super far less. So I'm gonna do some experimenting over the next few streams, and I'm going to try my best to keep my swearing down to a minimum. I know it's not going to stop altogether, but I'm going to try to keep it down to a minimum. You guys say whatever y'all want in the chat. I couldn't give two you-know-whats. So do you. I'm going to try it and just kind of see how things play out. Because next month will be 3 years. May 7th is 3 years that I've been streaming. And just from other content creators that I watch, who have spent maybe a third of the time streaming as long as I have, their subscribers are like vastly higher, which is fine. I think there's a few reasons for that. One, because everybody else flies in the left seat. Everybody else wants to see the left seat. A lot of times people see this and they're disgusted, and they probably leave and go watch someone who flies in the left seat. Fine, more power to you. I'm not going to change that about my content. But also have noticed too that a lot of the same content creators also watch their language as well. So I'm wondering if, you know, combine the two, right seat and cussing, if that's kind of playing a factor in the outreach of this platform. I think, as we all know, I'm a huge ambassador of flight dispatch as a career, and my main goal with doing the YouTube stuff is to one, teach in any way that I can, whether it's flying stuff or teach about flight dispatch and what we do. Two, reach out to folks and let folks know who love aviation that if you can't fly, whether it's medical or money, whatever, that there is an alternative, and that being flight dispatch. And then thirdly, just to make new friends and hang out with y'all and shoot the you-know-what. See, this is already going to be hard. And just hang out and enjoy sharing some sim time with others. So I'm just kind of curious to see if I stop cussing, we'll see a difference in the analytics and that kind of thing. So anyways, if y'all wonder why I'm not sling-dinging them cuss words, that's why. I'm sure there's still going to be some. But I do know for an absolute fact that if you swear within the first like 2 or 3 minutes of a live stream or a video, your video is age restricted. So it's interesting what all the algorithm and the AI of YouTube can detect. So anyways, I just want to let you guys know that. I know a lot of folks love this channel because I'm very blunt and very real, and I greatly do appreciate that. But for the time being, just want to try this and kind of see what happens, because the more people that can reach, the better, in the sense of teaching folks, bringing others up, and also sharing the information of flight dispatch in general. So all right guys, let's get to it. We'll power up the airplane. We're going to treat this as a first flight of the day, and so we'll go through all that initial stuff, go over the OFP, and then get on out of here. Alrighty. So we're going to need a little bit of ground power. I guess I'm going to need me a little... GSX asked if I wanted ground power. I told it no, because I thought it was already hooked up. But I don't see no light, so we're going to request that. While that's coming about, I guess we'll go ahead and start covering the OFP, because that always takes a minute. I appreciate that, man. It's going to be an interesting experiment, yeah, especially for me, in my discipline. That kind of makes sense. Watch out, Mace. Macy. I'm going to lay right under my camera stand. But I'll also say it took quite a while to get 1,000 subscribers, and now you're already halfway to 2K in a much shorter time, so we shall see. Yeah, I agree. I'm just kind of comparing to other creators that I've seen where, other than maybe stream consistency, I didn't really notice anything different that would just like propel, unless people are buying subscribers. That could always be a thing too. And if that's something somebody wants to do, more power to them. To America, do you, bro? Let's see. Let's go to the charts. Where's my... How long does it take to get our daggone ground power unit? Okay. So we are Alaska flight 1004. And we're operating a 737-800. We're on the 17th of April. Departing Seattle, heading down to Vegas. We were aiming to be out at 1945. We are well past that, so we're going to be delayed on at 2202. Release ID01, Mr. Andrew Divers is our dispatcher for today. No MELs, no CDLs, no dispatcher marks. 831 total miles with a average wind component, tailwind 36 knots, burning $297 for every 1,000 pounds of gas we burn. Cruising CI 55, 37,000 feet. Temperatures minus 54 up there. The triple pulse today is 35,200 feet. It's relatively low. So we probably wouldn't have to worry about too many thunderstorms, if any, getting down into our flight level. So we'll be able to cruise above. Checking our weights. Zero fuel weight, takeoff weight, landing weight, all looks good. Departing runway 34 right, arriving 26 left. 1 hour, 53 minutes, wheels up to wheels down. Got the fuel for that. 45-minute reserve. So we got continuous fuel 15 minutes. Here's our min takeoff of 14.8. Got another basic extra fuel, 10 minutes. Taxi fuel is going to be 600 pounds. And that's going to give us a total gate fuel of 16.3 and a RMF of 5.5. No alternate, and we'll check the weather and see why. Let's say if we're out of here in the next 30 minutes, that's going to have us off at 1915. Correction, 2015. So that's going to make our ETA 2230. Let's go ahead and check the weather while we're having the ETA in our brains, because I have terrible short-term memory. So we will be here in this line. That's not what I wanted. Good weather, a little bit windy, nothing crazy. Real life, that might cause some issues. Dang it. You know what? That's the... That was our origin. Alright, so Seattle. Time of departure going to be right here. 0504, greater than 6 miles, feet 3,000, scatter 25,000. And then for our ETA, hour before, hour after, we're going to be in these two lines here. So hour before, winds are variable, 5 knots, 6 miles, and sky's clear. And then at our ETA an hour after, winds 230 to 11, gusting 18, greater than 6 miles, broken at 25,000. So other than a little bit of wind, nothing too crazy there. Okay, looking at today's route. Sumitu to LKV transition, Ryan J92, OAL Tequila, Cocktail 3. And let's check. So we're at 34 right, 26 left. Alright, Sumitu. I'll make sure that everything is kosher with this SID. So we do know that departing off runway 34 right is totally fine because it's listed here. Top altitude is assigned by ATC, so we'll choose that for ourselves. We're going to be on the Lakeview LKV transition. Make sure there's no special notes, such as that being assigned by ATC only. Oh, good there. Cool. For the Cocktail 3, Tequila transition, and we're going to be landing 26 left. 26 left is compatible with this star. And just checking our notes. Radar is required, jet aircraft only. Yep, see here you go. This is the kind of stuff you got to look for. Gen transition is assigned by ATC only. Do not file. So you always want to be careful on that one. Two-six left at Bourbon. Execute ILS. 26 left approach. Roger. Bourbon is here. Sweet. Okay. All that looks good. Checks out. 8,000 bottom altitude. Cool. All that looks good. We do have a predefined squawk code, even though we have nobody on, and that's going to be 66 tree. Cool. OFP checks out. I like it. I agree. So we'll sign our names, or my name, and let's get after the overhead. It's the first day of the first flight of the day. So we're gonna roll through all the things. We got our fuel and our passengers, so we'll turn the seatbelt sign on. Window heat, come on. Why is there no sound with that? Electric hydraulic pumps can stay off. Get a little cooler air going. Going up to 37,000. And then touchdown zone elevation is going to be probably 2050. Cool. Going to be right seat flying. Switch that over to that. Logo always stays on, at least per Delta stuff, which is what I was trained on. Declutter our displays by turning the VORs off. Flight directors come on. Declutter. And test all that out. Drop in Seattle, tell the airplane where we're at. Cool. From here, keep on coming down. We have our chocks in, so we don't need to set the parking brake, but we will need to before we pull the chocks. Looks good. I'm going to work off of VHF2, so we'll set we'll do 121.9 here, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Cargo test. Looks good. CTAP here in Seattle. It's going to be 19.9. I'm going to do 22.8 on this side. Oh, that looks good. Wait, 108, cool. Run that test. That looks good.
TCAS test pass.
11.7. So in the nav radios, in the standby, I'm going to put in the ILS for 3-4 center in the event that we lost an engine. All that squared away. Then we come up here to the Jip Whiz. And we can check. Why is there no... I feel like I'm not getting all of my sounds. But the little thing he's blowing, so we know it's working. What the fuck? My, like, everything's gone off the iPad. Oh well. Alright, Seattle. We're heading down to Las Vegas. And we are ASA 1004. We're going to part off of runway 34 right on the Suma to departure, Lakeview transition route. From Lakeview, it's going to be Ryan. And from there, J92 to OAL. And then the arrival. So we're going to be on ILS 26 left is what we're planning. Which one do I want? I want Yankee, Bourbon, Cocktail, Tequila. Tequila. Join those up. Activate. Execute. Climb, we're going up to 37,000 feet. Yeah, I'm not hearing a lot of my sounds again. Man, I knew I should have just restarted the sim. Hopefully we have some engine sounds, otherwise this is it'll be awkward. Alright, 0 cross checks at 117.9. Reserve fuel 3.3. Cost index 55. Cruise winds 297 at 80. Temperature up there is minus 54. We can't run any takeoff perf because ain't nothing going on here. So we'll just do everything through here. Let's call it sail a 52 TO1, takeoff flaps 5, drop the CG in there, 35, 36, 41. I'm gonna add 10. .344 on the runway heading. And then initial climb altitude is up to us because we don't have ATC on. So let's call it a handy dandy 9,000. Get the AP fired up. Alright, so we got sound on that now. So maybe we got our sounds back. Fingers crossed. My man, Pilot Porter, what's going to do? Great to see you. The memberships aren't accessible on mobile app from what I remember. So I need to catch up in that, whatever y'all are talking about, because I'm lost. Ira, how do I join the channel, by the way? There should be a membership button, but I don't know if it's on mobile. I guess that's what Porter and them are talking about. Let's see. Yeah, so at least here on the PC, there's a join button. But I don't know if it's on the mobile app. Yeah, I don't see it on the mobile app. So it might be a PC only thing. I don't know if I have a link in here. And I guess that's why people put links to their membership stuff. So let me see if I can do that real quick. Oh, Mickey Mike's going down to Vegas. I'm sure he'll be there way before us, therefore we'll miss him. So there's the link. I'm going to put it in the description below. Save. Alright, so it's in the description now as well. Yeah, I got all sounds now, so that's looking good. Okay, let's talk about what we're going to do. A little departure brief. Let's see if I can remember everything. Right, so it's going to be a right seat takeoff. Aircraft type is the 737-800 for tailstrike avoidance. No MELs, no CDLs. Taxi route, we'll be taking off runway 34 right. So we'll push out. We'll get headed southbound on, we'll go Bravo, no, yeah, we'll go Bravo, all the way down to 34 right. We got this one hot spot here. Oh man, I really gotta go check out the other, why couldn't you just put it there? Anyways, hot spot here, we'll pay attention, how about that? So weather's not a factor, terrain is a factor, so we've got terrain on the nav display. We're going to be departing on the Suma 2 arrival. The Suma 2 departure. So when we take off, we'll climb on heading to 343 in Seattle radial 341 to cross Nizug at or above 4,000. Then right turn heading 090 for radar vectors to Suma. It's going to be standard abort procedure, so anything below 80 knots will be my decision. Above 80 knots, only going to abort for engine fire, engine fail, low wind shear, anything that makes us feel like the aircraft's unsafe for takeoff. On the climb out, if we pop an engine, or if we lose an engine, I guess, after V1, then we'll climb out, we'll fly the SID as best we can, speed up, clean up, come back to runway 34 center. If we come back, we'll be under max landing weight. All goes as planned. It's going to be the Suma 2. We're squawking 6633, top altitude's 9,000 feet. Any questions, throw it in the chat. Other than that, we're about ready to go, finally. So let's get the overhead all set. Oh, I don't have sounds for that no more. Piece of shit. Or that. That's weird. To fix it, I'm sure I would have to restart the sim, and I really don't want to do that. Oh yeah, something we did not talk about was the actual weather itself. Its current meets are wind 040 at 11, gusting 14, 10 statute miles, few at 3,000, temperatures 13, dew point 2, altimeters 3045. As V1 always says, magic barrow ref key. Cool. Alright. Pre-flight checklist. Interior and exterior inspections complete. Circuit breakers are checked. Nav display switches on normal and auto. Passenger signs on. Window heat is on. Engine bleed air switches on. Pressurization panel is set. Pressurization mode selectors in auto. MCP is set. Oxygen mask is checked. Altimeters 3045 cross-checked. Flight nav instruments are checked. Warning and unstated lights checked. Speed brake is down. Takeoff warning checked and closed. Can't fucking hear anything though. Man, this is getting annoying. Engine start levers, cut off stab trim, cutout switches are normal. Fire warnings checked. Radio's transponder set. Radar is all. Front and aileron trim free and 0. Parking brake set. Windows closed and locked. Flight attendant briefs complete. Departure briefs complete. Logbook QRH is on board. Fuel here at the gate. We need 16.3, and we've got 16.4 on board. Pre-flight checklist is complete. We'll call for pushback. Pushback checklist. Doors closed. Hydraulic panel set. Fuel panel set. Flight deck door is closed and locked. Transponder transponding. Man, it's taking us a hot minute to get out of the damn, get out of the gate. Hey, we were supposed to start at 3 o'clock. We're an hour and 11 minutes late. But guys, thank y'all so much for your patience and hanging out as going through some of these sim challenges, as we'll call it. Started off with I had the Asobo and the beautiful model world or whatever scenery on top of each other, so I had to get out, go delete one, come back, and then now it's sound issues or lack thereof. I'll try this, see if this does anything. And it looks like y'all can still hear it. For me, everything is silent right now. Let me start that. Swear to God, if I gotta relog in. Alright. Shits and gigs. Nope. Oh well, it's worth a shot. Let's go tail to the left. Brakes release, clear to push. If we end up not having any engine sounds, probably gonna kill the stream, in all honesty. Seattle traffic, Alaska 1004, pushing back, gate November 11. So, here we go, let's fire them up. Starting with engine dose. Ah, heard that now. It's weird, it's like it's intermittent, or off and on. So we're going to be looking for 25% on the N2, 2.5 on the N1, and 8 psi on the oil pressure. Boom, boom, boom. Introduce fuel. I did not know this. All this was here. I thought it was going to be pointing me that way. It is a dead end, I believe. I could be able to get around to the left, make the loop, go see some traffic. We'll do that. Alright. Let's start on number 2. Let's roll number 1. $25, 2.5, 8, introduce. Yeah, we're gonna make the scenic loop. Go check out some other air traffic. See what's around here in Seattle. I'm gonna get rid of this shit. All right, starter cutouts. All that looks good. And there goes the sound again. Man, this sucks. Cool. Abstract checklist. Generators are on. Probe heat is on. Anti-ice is off. Air conditioning panel set. Recall is checked. Auto brakes RTO. Taxi checklist. Flaps 5. 5 green light. Takeoff speeds 35, 36, 41. Thrust TO1 52. Stab trim 5.0 is set, and the flight controls are checked. Taxi checklist complete. Seattle traffic. Alaska 1004 is going to be taxiing from the North Satellite Terminal, runway 34 right via Bravo, Seattle. This is clearly a one-way. So let's cut it.
Traffic smoke 1815 heavy is crossing runway 34 right at Quebec, hold short of 34 center, Seattle.
Oh, this guy's moving way too slow.
Retard.
Seattle traffic smoke 1815 heavy is going to line up 34 center, Seattle.
Light speed. Image Seeker gifting 5 memberships. Dude, thank you so much. That is super, super, super duper kind of you guys. If you got a membership from Lightspeed, Image Seeker, please, please say thank you. That is super kind of him.
Seattle traffic smoke 1815 heavy is
Retard.
But I'm not on VATSIM, and I'm using PSXT traffic. I really like to turn on Tower and listen to all these guys that we're seeing in the sim, see them talking, or hear them talking, and see their actions. Bro, this big fucker. All right, let's attempt a departure brief. So we are going to be departing from a 3-4 right Suma to Lakeview transition, up to initial climb 9,000 feet. God, I can never remember the damn departure brief in this airplane. Yeah, V1 is 135, V2 is 141. All that shit. Whatever. Fuck all that. See? Already cussing. Yeah. We're like up this dude's ass. Alright, before takeoff, checklist runway positions. Be runway 3-4 right, full length confirmed inside and outside. Flaps 5-5 green light. Nav briefs complete. Takeoff warning. It's checked. Auto throttles armed. Restart switches. I'll get those going. They are continuous. Transponder TRA. Flight attendants notified and acknowledged. So whenever the PMDG 777 comes out, are y'all gonna do what heavies are supposed to do and taxi hella slow? Because I probably won't. But this is just how heavies are, because they're so damn big and heavy. They take their time. It's funny because I can like fit under his ass. I thought I heard that click off. Whoa, where'd he come from? Seattle traffic, Alaska 1004, lining up runway 34 right, going to be departing the airspace to the southeast. Seattle. Oh man, I never had my anti-collision light on. Damn, I'm a noob. You fucking hold, sir. You need to go. Trying to do this for, you know, immersion, but the shit's getting fucking ridiculous. There is traffic landing 3-4 center, it looks like. Alright, let's rock and roll.
Seattle, Southwest 1096, taxi 34 right via Bravo, Seattle.
Positive rate of climb.
Get her up. Don't have. And Seattle traffic, Alaska 1004 is clear runway 34 right. And we're going to be exiting the airspace on the Sumitu departure. Last call, Seattle. Alright, let's go VNAV. Oof, winds. Flaps up. After takeoff checklist. Flaps up, landing gears up and off. Packs are auto. Engine bleeds on, pressurization panel set, engine start switches, get those off. And APU is off. After takeoff checklist is complete.
Seattle traffic, Mountain 1, 14 miles south, starting final runway 34 center, Seattle.
I think y'all can hear all the sounds. It's just me that they're in and out. And it's all just like cockpit sounds. Cockpit switches and whatnot. Alright, autopilot's on. Get us some views on the way out. pretty scenery, I must say. What's that? Oh, 62,000 bonus miles. Cool. Cool. I'll apply. There's 10,000. Alright, let's go direct Suma.
Seattle traffic 11, 1096, taking off 34 right, departure southwest, call Seattle.
Ralos, what's going on, man? Great to see you, dude. Welcome, welcome. Who is this 7-4? Anyways, Korean? Yeah, it was Korean. Didn't know Korean flew into Seattle. Yeah, me either. Would be cool if Microsoft Flight Sim had wake turbulence in the sim. Yeah, especially off of you know, a 7.4. That could get hairy. Let's see what we set to 14.
Seattle traffic, Mountain 1, short final, runway 34 center, Seattle.
Oh, look at Mount Rainier. That's crazy. 37 set, 37 scene. Yeah, look at the mountains, baby. Love me some mountains now. From long wish list of shit I know I never going to be added. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? I got some moderate hopes for 2024. I feel like they've heard all of our complaints throughout 2020, and we're like, shit, we're gonna have to build a whole new sim to make this what they want. I've come to believe that the 777 is never going to release before Microsoft. No, I strongly disagree. I think it'll be out within the next 3 weeks, 3-4 weeks. I think. Speculation. It's just based off of kind of PMDG's tempo and watching PMDG over the past, I don't know, since like 2009, how they do things. So I don't know. That's my guess. Hell no, I'm going to taxi the 777 like a Southwest pilot. That's hilarious. I will be doing the same and overheating my brakes. It's the queen of the sky. She can do as she wants. That's about right. That's probably backed up from their ground stop this morning. Yeah, you know, I saw a little something about that. Like, I didn't know if it was real. It was in an advertisement, so I didn't know if it was like historical data or what was going on, but they have some sort of computer outage. That's typically what fuels company-wide ground stops. When they lose operational control, which is the pilot and the dispatchers being able to effectively flight follow, have and maintain positive
crossing runway 34 right to the gate via Bravo. Yeah.
What's it called? Positive contact with flights. all that kind of stuff. When they lose that, that's when airlines start doing a full company ground stop. And I'm sure they're going to try to blame it on Boeing somehow. Like, our dispatch software stopped working, but it's Boeing's fault. That'd be funny. But Image Seeker, dude, thank you so much, man. That was incredibly kind of you. I do absolutely, greatly, massively appreciate you. That was super, super nice. I've never gifted memberships in my life. I don't even know how that process works. I used to just, like for other content creators, just like, yeah, here. It's the easy thing, because I don't know shit about gifting, but thank you. It's, I guess in a way, when someone does that, and there's so many alerts, I get called retard a bunch of times, and honestly, I don't mind. It's about par for the course. Because I am about that, of that mental capacity. Weight and balance issues with their IT system. Interesting. Because I'm pretty sure that they use the same thing that everybody else uses, and that's Aerodata. So I wonder if Aerodata was down, or if, I don't know. Because usually if something affects Aerodata, it's affecting all of us. Usually. I've been on Priority 1 calls where it'll be myself and then like my IT guys and then like other folks from other airlines, and we're all on a call with Aerodata's engineers and whatnot. Things can get a little crazy on those calls, a little heated sometimes. Oh, look at this, guys. I'm gonna stick my head out the window so that I can get out of this stupid film. Yes, that's a screenshot. And then yeah, you can expect that to go on Instagram. And again, guys, if you are not following on Instagram, and you even have Instagram, because I went a very long time without it, I do have an Instagram channel for, or Instagram page for the YouTube channel. It is linked in the description below. Feel free to join. You can always chat there as well. And sometimes put sim stuff on there, real life stuff. I'll be going to what's it called? The Orlando Sanford Air Show this weekend, so I'll put some stuff on there from that. I do have some decent footage from Sun and Fun last weekend that I'll be putting on there as well. So if you have an Instagram, go give me a follow if you like. And feel free to DM me on there and chat there and all that kind of stuff too. Yeah, it was a problem with their weight and balance calculations. It only lasted for an hour, so that's good. Interesting. Yeah, it's got to be somehow tied to Aerodata, if I had to guess. I'm just tired of seeing cockpit pictures with, well, we got to get back to testing. We got some things to polish. Yeah, I know. Like a month and a half ago, Randazzo was like, he's like, oh yeah, we could release it now, and you'd be perfectly happy with where it's at, but we got a few things we want to polish up. It's like, come on, bro, don't say that shit. You're basically telling us like you're dangling it in front of us. So I get that. feel this model has been done forever. They're testing for what seems like years. Yeah, I agree. See, Thomas said, what shifts does your airline offer dispatchers? I'm on the 0500 to 1500 shift at PSA. It's actually, speaking of PSA, I talked to some PSA guys at Sun and Fun. There were some job fairs. Pretty much every regional carrier was there. Frontier was there. Southwest was there. Everybody had recruiters and pilots and stuff. I was trying to get a list together of all the airlines that have apprenticeships for folks that want to become dispatchers, and maybe it's a little too expensive to get it on their own and need some help. So the only two that I was able to determine have apprenticeships is Piedmont and Republic. But anyways, so back to your question, Thomas. So let's see, for dispatchers, we have a let's see, a 3:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., a 4:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., and 8:30 a.m. to, where does that go to? 8:30 a.m. to like 6:30 p.m. I believe. We have currently right now also a 9:30 a.m. to like 7:30 or whatever the hell it is. And that'd be easy. I could just pull up on my reports. Let's go. All right, so 3:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. God dang it, 4:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. 8:10 a.m. to 6:10 p.m. 9:10 a.m. to 7:10 p.m. So that's going to be like kind of the bulk of the morning, mid-morning guys. Then in the afternoons, we've got 1:10 p.m. to 11:10 p.m., a 2:10 p.m. to midnight 10, a 17:50, so 5:50 p.m. to 3:50 a.m., and then a 6:50 p.m. to a 4:50 a.m. So that's the afternoon and the overnighters. That's the dispatchers. We also have shift coordinators, so they handle all the logistics of the airline, doing tel swaps and liaison between the dispatcher and the stations, coordinating diversions, stuff like that. Then we've got air traffic control coordinator desk as well, which is just a dispatcher that basically liaisons between HC command center and programs and what's going out from, like flow control areas and flow programs and ground stops, and flowing the edicts into the system, and liaising between the dispatchers and all the HC facilities, that kind of stuff. They have their own shifts, and all those both DSCs and ACC is available to dispatchers, but they're somewhat similar to the dispatch schedules. So hopefully that answers your question. And I can always, if you hit me up in DMs and Discord, I can send you all of that. Livery is gorgeous, man. I agree. It is a good looking livery. As soon as iRobot was like, "Hey, let's fly Seattle to Vegas in either Alaska or Delta," I was like, "Wow, I know what airplane I'm flying." Did you see the chaos at Dubai due to crazy rainfall floods? The heavies at the airport trying to taxi looked like boats. Tragedy, 18 people died in Amman due to flooding. Wow. They're in the middle of the desert, so I never would have imagined they'd have got rain like that. But I saw a Fly Dubai 73 Max taxiing, and they basically looked like a boat. So that's about all that I saw of it, though. I didn't know where it was at or what. Yeah, that's crazy. Woo, 1:30 a.m. to 11:30, 2 to 12, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a lot of shit. But y'all have a massive operation though. Yeah, I got a massive operation. I started to go talk to the SkyWest guys, and then I got to think, I was like, bro, they're not gonna have no apprenticeship. SkyWest is like the most reputable regional out there. How was Sun and Fun? Did I get a little toasty? It was overwhelmingly awesome. There were thousands of airplanes around, from those folks flying in to Bush airplanes doing the short takeoff and landing competition, to obviously like the flight line with all of the static displays, to you know, the air show airplanes, to all the aircraft manufacturers like Cirrus and Piper and all of them. Like, everybody was there with static displays that you could look in. I did not anticipate how just how much stuff was going to be going on. I mean, I saw the activity list from throughout the day, and it starts at like 7 a.m. goes to 9:30 p.m. something like that. But I went mainly to go see a little bit of the air show and hang out with my guys from Jetline, because there's a whole sim thing going on, and I'll show you all the footage. There's a bunch of different sim stuff going on in there. But yeah, when I got there, I was like, shit, I should have given myself I should have did like 2 days. So I think next year what I want to do is I want to go camp out there. I don't have an airplane, but I'd imagine I can still get a camping spot, and maybe go out there like Saturday morning and camp that night, and then stay through Sunday. That'd be pretty dope. But my luck, it'll be hot. Now, when I was there, the weather was amazing. Not a cloud in the sky. It was like 72 degrees. Phenomenal. Because we had just had a cold front push through the day before. It pushed a line of weather through, which is why I didn't go on Thursday. I think we streamed that day. There was a whole line of weather throughout like the entire southeast. So once that passed through, that kind of brought a little bit of cooler temperatures, and it was extremely nice weather on the day that I went. Now, next year, if I go camp, I guarantee you it's going to be like 92 degrees and humid and miserable, just because I'm going to go camp. But all in all, it was fun. It was very overwhelming. Like when I had where I parked, I had to get to the other side of the airport, and so I had to walk down. And I shit you not, I had to walk down an active taxiway, and so there's like airplanes landing, coming into the fly-in, and they're taxiing down this taxiway. Like I remember at one point there was like 2 tail draggers and Bonanza or something taxiing like right past me, and I'm walking down their pavement. And so like that's happening. On my left is all the Bush airplanes doing their short takeoff landing stuff, and then on the main runway there's tons of GA airplanes taking off, tons of GA airplanes landing. On the flight line there's F-18s firing up engines, getting ready for the air show. An Arctic Air Force C-130 landed during all this. Like, it was just like there was so much going on. It was crazy. I'd never been like to anything like that before. It was super dope. I just put a link to the video in your Discord in the members section. Roger that. Thank you much. Members hang out. Cool. Go pull that up. A220 should be coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, right? I don't know. They've been quiet for a while now. I do know they teamed up with... Did they team up with Any Builds? Which hopefully will expedite things. But I would imagine that airplane is probably coming in 2024. Like in the sim 2024. Who knows it's going to even be in the year 2024. It's, you know, it's such a new airplane with not as much documentation out there. But hopefully they got some resources. We have about 50 to 55 people who work throughout the day. Jesus, yeah. We're like... not that much. Let's see. And so, well, when you say throughout the day, I guess that's not like on shift at once, right? Throughout the day. So let's see what we got throughout the day. And this is just dispatchers. So we're at 31. And then when you factor in ATC to and then DSCs is going to be, yeah, so we're about 47 throughout the day for all dispatch group positions. A220 would be sick. Yeah, I really want to learn the A220. I don't know how SkyWest has any dispatchers who can afford to live in St. George on regional dispatcher salary. Norala said it's not that bad. Also, more the reputation you get on the resume. Very true. I genuinely don't get how Envoy lives. They pay $19 an hour in Dallas. Yeah, hell, even Piedmont. Piedmont just got a new pay scale, and I think they're starting at $25 an hour. I think they're in Salisbury, Maryland, or something like that, which is probably expensive, just because it's in the Northeast. Yeah, I think they start at 25, top out at like 31, 32 or something. This is what I heard yesterday from my dispatchers. They gave me a pay scale. It's actually back there. But supposedly the pay scale is old. And that pay scale started at 23, topped out at 29. Next year aligns with my spring break. Oh, there you go. Hell yeah. Maybe I'll see you out there. Didn't Envoy order like 150 E-175s? The entire fleet is leased from SkyWest. That's money for SkyWest. It's been worked on for like 3 years. Just getting partnered with any shouldn't be long. Hopefully, they haven't shown much in a little while. But that doesn't mean they're not making good progress. She's SkyWest and Endeavor the best in the regional sector in your opinion? Yeah, I think they're SkyWest is definitely for sure. I think Endeavor. I've gotten some pretty good dispatchers from Endeavor. Envoy too. Republic's been kind of hit or miss. SkyWest, we've gotten some good guys. Yeah. Pilot Red Eye, it's gonna do. Damn, I used to work at a weed shop and a supervisor for 25 plus tips. Yeah. But you know, I'm like typically airlines and the headquarters of the airlines are located in big cities. And obviously big cities are expensive, and that, you know, that plays a factor. And then there's industry standard and competitive pay and all that kind of stuff. So, but when you think about it as a dispatcher, you have hundreds to thousands of lives in your hand. You and the captain are responsible for the legalities and the safety of every flight. So you obviously want some people who know what the hell they're doing, because if they screw up, people can die. It can cost the company tons and tons of money if they start breaking FARs, all sorts of stuff. And we don't make as much as pilots, but dispatchers can make a pretty decent living depending on where you're at. Oh, there's Crystal. Stand by, guys. Alright, sorry guys. Went and fed the dogs real quick. Y'all know how it be. 5 o'clock. It's feeding time around this house. Alright, let's see this stuff going down in Dubai. I won't show it because YouTube AI can like tell I'm showing somebody else's footage and demonetize. Damn, that's crazy, especially in the desert. That dude's just like, I don't give a fuck. Now for my dispatchers, would you mark the runway wet or standing water? Maybe it's slippery when wet? What exactly is the runway condition code? Is it maybe a 333 or 22? Yeah, that was a lot of water. I know y'all couldn't see it. I'm sure y'all have seen it yourselves. Let's see. Least of my worries is I have Charleston Air Show this weekend. There you go. Hoping to meet Shaq. Nice. Thunderbirds arrived today. Everyone but me saw them. I saw Thunderbirds at Sun and Fun. I've seen them the last like 3 years. Gonna see Blue Angels this weekend. Be nice to finally see a different demo team. Since Anybuilds just announced that they are hiring, I'm hoping that means product will be coming out on a more frequent basis. Would be nice. Callie, see if they can offer you a job. They can't be as bad as GoJet. Yeah, I worked for Trans-States when I first started dispatching, which is a sister company to GoJet and no longer exists. I think I started at 16 an hour, but this was back in 2016, and St. Louis is relatively cheap. In fact, I paid $800 a month for my apartment, and I like that apartment, even though it was next door to Section 8 housing. It was cozy. Heard some absolutely terrible things about GoJet. Like what? Be curious. I might be able to confirm or not. One of my really good friends is the FAA inspector at GoJet for dispatch. Hey, at least it's not Mesa. Mesa's big yikes. Yeah, actually, I'll tell you what, one of my best newer junior dispatchers came from Mesa. I think she went Mesa, Horizon, and then current company. So she's really good. She is unbelievably smart. Do not disrespect Air Shuttle. Pilot has left the flight deck. Time to raid the galley. Yeah, whatever you find back there, bring me some too. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten since last night. Probably about a 4. Probably. What is a 4? It's like what exactly is a 4? I want to say it's good to medium? I can't remember. Oh god, there's another Transformers coming out. How the hell did he do to deserve this? I liked Transformers, at least like the first one or two, like when Megan Fox was in there and she was smoking hot and wasn't like as weird as she is now. You can visit their booth at FS Expo and give me the courage. Okay. I'll tell them that they will never find a better beta tester in this world. I'm going to Discord message you. One of our instructors, I think, came from Trans. Okay, sweet. And by the way, I just saw your the stream that you did. I haven't seen the stream, but I saw the link that you put in the wrong side Discord. apologies for not seeing it sooner. Work was busy this week. I have subscribed and liked the video, and I can't wait to watch your stream. 4 is good to medium. Ow! I think not too good with, yeah, see, me either. It's one of those kind of things too. It's just like, it's not one of those things that I would commit to memory. I would just go, you know, go look it up when I need to on Arcam. Yeah, 5 would be good, 4 would be good to medium, 3 would be medium, and then 2 medium to poor, and then 1 would be poor, I believe, and then 0 is like nil. I don't know him, unfortunately. He may have gotten there after I left. Let's see. It's not as easy. XYZ. Wallace, I just sent you a message on Discord regarding our previous conversation. Appreciate it. Don't plan to go stream a lot, but just thought it'd be fun one. Absolutely. I wish I'd have known that you were doing it in advance, so I could have tried to join in and watch it live and tell you everything you're doing wrong. Just kidding. Just kidding. Because I don't know shit about the E175. Ah, it's been your first time seeing their demo. Nice. Their demo is very similar to the Blue Angels. I would say there's nothing that the Blue Angels do that the Thunderbirds don't. Is there a good DFW scene for Microsoft? No. That tends to be a pretty common topic. I don't know why somebody's not working on it. So maybe it's just too giant of an airport. I don't know. In Prepared, FS Dream Team had DFW, I believe it was. I think it was FS Dream Team. Somebody had a DFW. I'm pretty sure it's FS Dream Team, and FS Dream Team has been like bringing all their sceneries to Microsoft Flight Sim. Like they're all brand new from the ground up, but they're kind of like going down that list of ones they've already done before, probably because they have the resources. Porter, what's false? Ah, the dirty roll takeoff, solo number 5. Okay. Arguably the coolest part. I'll let you have your opinion. Me personally, I could care less about a dirty roll. My favorite is the sneak passes. And to what Fire said, I did notice when I was at Sun Fun, I was in the sim building talking with all the sim guys. Jetline was introducing me to some pretty cool folks. In fact, Evan, the guy that puts on FS Expo, he was there. Sat and hung out, drank some beers, talked with him for a while. We had free beer in the sim building as well, which was very nice. But yeah, it seemed like the Thunderbirds did like 6 or so sneak passes. They got me on one of them. Me and Tony stepped outside to watch a little bit of them, and the diamond formation was doing their slow loop roll thingamajig, and then one of the solos came from behind and was like 500 feet right over my head, and we weren't even like close to show the what do you call it, show line, flight line, nor were we anywhere close to show center. So I don't know why it came over where we were at, but scared the fire out of me, and I jumped and yelled and I felt like a bitch. And then they did that like a few more times. Diamond Dirty Loop. Yeah, see, I know more about this shit than I do. Dude, I saw Thunderbirds once. They have this particular formation called the sneak pass. Yeah. Yeah, so they'll have the diamond formation doing everything, and it'll be slow so that you like everybody's attention is on them, and while everybody's not paying attention to what's going on around, that's when they hit you with the sneak pass. But the Blue Angels will do that too, and I love it. I can't wait for the Blue Angels documentary that's coming out. It looks fire. Sneak passes are cool for sure, but when you remember the whole show due to seeing it dozens of times, the sneak passes aren't. Yeah, very true. Very, very true. And I try not to get got. Like whenever I am like out on the flight line, I usually try to get show center. Like me and Crystal go to the Sun and Fun one every year. I always, like, when I notice that everybody's attention is one way, I start looking around. I'm trying to find them because I don't want to get got. Yes, very good point. Very good point. No way you're in my head like that. I'm gonna run to Costco. Hope the rest of the stream goes great. I'm sure it will. Enjoy your Costco run. I hate Costco. Sam's all the way. But enjoy, dude. Buy something nice. Buy like a case of some delicious drinks. I know it won't be alcohol because St. George and Mormons. I didn't scream like a girl, but I did like, ah! Kind of thing. I believe it's May 17th is when it's coming out. I believe. That's what's on YouTube anyways. Macy, did you go eat? Macy, did you eat your food? Did you go eat? Or are you waiting for your mama? Guys, we're gonna make sure that see if she ate or not, because if not, the other dogs will eat it. And my dog has food allergies, so if she eats Macy's food, her ears are gonna get yeasty. You have to think, imagine how terrifying those jets are when it's, yeah, dude, no joke. No joke. Alright, be right back, guys. What a miss. Not shit. Josh, what's going on, man? Great to see you, dude. How is you is? Show back up and he jumps out. Had to let the dogs out and make sure that other dogs weren't eating Macy's food. Let's see, where we at?
Retard, 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 retard.
What in the fuck? Guys. Oh, fuck that. Why are we over here? What the fuck happened? Where's Valanda? Let's see what our flight path is. Where did things go wrong? What in the fuck? We didn't even make it to Lake. Why? What happened? We're just cruising off into the Netherlands. The Nethers. Alright, well, where do we go now? Spokane. I'm gonna disconnect from Discord. Well, we definitely can't continue. We'll go to Glacier Falls or Glacier Park. That's fun and sexy. Dude, I don't even know. I can't even start to guess what the fuck happened. Did it just fucking fly by? What is going on? Yo, there's some weird shit happening with this airplane. Like, I just had it descending to 37,000. Oh my god. Oh, autopilot's not even on. Jesus Christ. So at some point, autopilot kicked off. The plane diverted itself, basically. J-Foot, what's going on, dude? Yes. Struggle foot, or struggle bus for sure. Oh man. So Josh, I see it's telling me here that you have rejoined as the pilot trainer. Dude, that is massive, man. Thank you so much. That is fucking awesome. Yeah, don't forget to always, be in the Discord, and that way we can schedule any pilot training type stuff. And good job, you're hired. But yeah, dude, thank you so much, man. That's awesome. Almost made it to Canada. Almost. That's about where we're going. Just south of the Canadian border. Let's cross-check that we got 37,000. Okay, we got a top of drop, so it should be good. This is what you call the scenic tour. Well, shit. Well, iRobot, dude, I am very sorry. We're not going to make it down to fucking Vegas. I have no idea how autopilot would have kicked off. And that's what happens, when you sit in you sit in a wing view and you can't see anything, and the sounds are been messed up today because I didn't restart the sim. Motion detected in the front yard. Salmon 30 salmon. That's pretty good. I like that. Some motherfucker. Yeah, fuck off. Some guy trying to solicit. I have a no soliciting on my window of my front door, because they'd be trying to come up here and sell you solar and whatever. She was flying awfully level for no autopilot on. She was just trimmed just right. Yeah. Good job, you're hired. Yeah, let's not put this on my dispatch resume. I mean, like, whenever I'm not streaming, though, I never leave the cockpit, ever. My view always stays in the cockpit. Or stuff like that. I just don't know. Just don't auto-renew. But V1's works just fine. Interesting. Yeah, I don't either. I know there's been other people that have, like, realized that, like, their stuff wasn't, that they weren't members, but had never canceled. Probably about your monster truck warranty. Yeah, I don't know. Dude was wearing some sort of uniform. Lightspeed, what's going on, man? Welcome, welcome. Great to see you. You're just in time to catch the mishap. So we were going to Vegas, but we were in the wing view for a very long time, and we came back to the cockpit and autopilot was off, and we were flying northeast when we should have been going southeast. Wait, you gotta get to the membership? Yep. Looks like you did. Yep, sure did. Image Seeker. You can thank him. Image Seeker doing awesome Image Seeker shit. Cheers, Image Seeker, even though it's just an energy drink. Tell you what, for you and all my members who are fucking super awesome and fucking dope, I'm gonna go pour a whiskey drink to cheers y'all. Maybe your favorite internet provider was knocking on your door. Hey, I tell you what, ever since I got the new, ever since they came, they swapped out my modem, adjusted some things, and I got the new router, not one single internet disconnect. Hopefully it stays that way. In fact, I mean, we should be streaming in 4K right now. Yeah, 4K is available. If you're on PC, or you have a device that has 4K with strong enough internet. It's like that Northwest Airlines flight back in the 90s. Yeah, no, you're right. They were going to Minneapolis. I believe they fell asleep and just overflew. And ATC was like, hey, guys, we've been trying to reach y'all for a while. Good morning. All right, one sec, guys. I'm going to go grab a whiskey drink. I'd like to cheers y'all. Alright. Now, I don't know about other content creators, but for me, if I got people gifting out memberships and shit, that's worthy of a toast. Having any members, any friends in general, hell, having breath in your lungs, that's something to toast to. So, got quite the large pour in here with a little bit of Coke. So cheers to you guys. And Image Secret, thank you so much for the gift of membership. Josh, thank you so much for your continued membership. And to all the other members, thank you guys so much for the support. Love y'all, and cheers to you. Yum yum. Go down, airplane. Sometime today, airplane. Ever since yours got fixed, mine's been garbage. Oh, I'm sorry. Have you called techs out? There are computers looking at schedules, not focusing on, you know, the flight. I think it. I can't remember who it was. I thought it was a CRJ, but that might be the guys that were on a operating a repo flight and tried to go up above the service ceiling of the airplane and ended up crashing and dying. Once you said I have a 1080 monitor and a 2K main monitor, just can't be bothered with 4K. Microsoft Flight Sim looks just fine on it. Whiskey emoji, I agree. Yeah, Lightspeed. I would agree. Oh shit, we're also not in. Oh my god, dude. I am fucking this up today. We're still in heading. See, I've been flying too much Airbus. Airbus will go auto LNAV. 73 don't. But anyways, I feel like if you like sat in front of my monitor, where it's not only 4K, but it's big as shit, I would love to see your reaction and get your take on it. Because I used to fly 1080 and then work my way up to 2K. And in fact, I flew 2K for a long time. In fact, when I first started streaming, I knocked everything back down to 1080 because I thought I had to be in 1080 for y'all to see 1080 because I didn't know anything about what I was doing. But man, I tell you what, when you get into 4K, and especially a monitor this big, everything is so crisp and clear. You can see a difference. If I go to 2K, I will absolutely 100% notice a difference, and it'll annoy the shit out of me. I'm like, oh my god, that's ugly, and really, it's not. Lightspeed said, feel good fuel. Hell yeah. Go down, airplane. Wrong side, 2024. Pretty much. They treated it like a toy. Yeah, they did. Because it was just them, right? So it was a repo flight. So I think they got a little brave. Been here 2 times. Have all new cable and orange cable running from house across my yard to the box at the corner of my yard. Man, that sucks. Maybe, I know it's kind of expensive, but swap out your router. I got this mesh router by recommendation of Anthony Shadow Dark, and it's been absolutely phenomenal. It's overwhelming. It's a big monitor, or a big screen. I wonder if my second camera's even still running. It probably died, even though it's plugged in. It burns more energy than it can charge. Oh, hey, no, there it is. Hello. Give you an idea how big this thing is. It's a massive. These are like 2 regular monitors in portrait mode. It's a big. That's what she said. La 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 la. Oh man, this is an embarrassing stream. It did not start right. Didn't have sounds. Had sceneries installed on top of each other. And like, I know I ignored the chat throughout all the pre-flight, so I wanted to really focus on the chat, and I have, and not paying enough attention to the airplane, which is why we started drifting off into Never Land. Yeah, Lightspeed 1 is a 12.9-inch iPad Pro. Use that for all my charts and my OFP and Foreflight and porn. I mean, just kidding. But I love this thing, and this mount that I got it on is nice. You probably see a bit of the mount, but it's got like 3 points that it can pivot, and actually 4 points. You can rotate it. Man, I can see it a little better. It's the iPad, and it's magnetic too, so I can just pull it off. And there it is there, and then when I put it back on, just stick it back on. Absolutely love it. It's pricey for what it is, but I like it a lot. Alright, since we're coming down, we're going to go stereo cockpit here shortly once our touchdown's elevation. So 12,000 feet, 13,000 feet, we're going to go stereo cockpit. That'll be 10,000 above field elevation. Altimeter is 3029. Alrighty, so current weather in Glacier Park, which is not where we were supposed to go, but that's where we're going. Winds are 060 at 3 knots, 10 statute miles. View at 9,000, temperature 6, dew point -10, altimeter is 3029, which is cross-checked. For a quick little brief, we are planning the ILS runway 2's. Chart is 11-1. Frequency is 111.5, final approach course of 020. Intercept the glide slope at Hatru at 5,800 feet. Decision altitude 3166, which gives us a decision height above touchdown 200 feet. That's what we're going to dial because I don't feel like scrolling forever to get the minimums. Touchdown zone elevation 2966. MSA from the direction we're coming from around the Glacier Park or whatever that is. Kalispell VOR is 9,600 feet. If we go miss, we'll climb to 4,100. I'm going to climb and left turn to 12,000 on a heading of 190 and outbound on the Kalispell VOR radio 238 to Keeley. DME 15.7 off Kalispell VOR and hold. Continue climb in the hold to 12,000 feet. We have a standard 3-degree glide slope. Approach lights. Minimums for this approach, 200-foot ceilings, half-mile visibility. We got that, so no worries there. I'm not going to do the rest because they're not pinned and it's kind of a pain in the ass. If I can pin this, hey, it's pinned. Cool. So, all right, so we will. Taxi to 10-9. So when we land, it's going to be a right-hand turnoff. The terminal is here. We'll probably get off at Bravo 2. For runway 2, we got high-intensity runway lights, approach lights, Pappy on the left, 30-degree glide path on the Pappy. Runway's grooved. 8,035 feet. From the glide slope, it's 150 feet wide. Right seat landing. 737-800 tail strike avoidance. Auto brake level 3, full reverse thrust flaps. What do we want? I guess we'll go flaps 30. Any questions, throw it in the chat. Ah, cool. It synced all the way across. Nice. Alright, let's go get the lights on since we are less than 10,000 feet above field elevation. Sent checklist. Altimeters 3029 cross-checked. Minimums. Radio 200 is set. Landing data. Flaps 30. VREF of 139 is set. Approach speed is complete. Auto brakes level 3. Seatbelt signs are on. Pressurization panel set. Recall checked. Sent checklist is complete. Approach checklist. Flight nav instruments are verified. Cabin notification. Ding the dingbats or ding the dingalings, whichever one you like. And altimeters 3029 cross check. Approach checklist is complete, I say. Got to save that for a UK stream. Do you need one of them sit-stand discs? No. That would just complicate stuff. I thought about it before. It would just complicate shit. Hey, who's excited for Active Sky, whatever it's called, Active Sky Next, Active Sky for Microsoft Flight Sim? I used them a lot in X-Plane and Prepared back in the day, and they were fucking legit. And for those of you who don't know, it's a weather engine, but it's also going to be like available or set up to where third-party devs can use it, aka inject the weather data into the airplane for weather radar. Now I know some folks don't give a shit about weather radar. For me, weather radar is like a must. I want to be able to deviate around thunderstorms. I want wind shear. I want all the things. I want an actual reason to need to carry an alternate, possibly divert, hold, all that stuff. So those of y'all who know about that, who's excited? Because it could be, they said in the FS Elite article, it could be days or weeks, but it's not far out. Midget porn. Let's see, he has an 8K homework folder. What's that? For poor. Oh, I get it. That's funny. Got to get some gas, then go to Vegas. Scenic route used a little bit more fuel than we brought with us. Pretty much. We are pretty close to that mountain there. We're just going to kind of bob and weave around this here mountain. And then we'll get back on the track. I've been this close to mountains when coming into Burbank in the jump seat. It's kind of cool. Especially when you can see it. weirded me out is why it's not capturing the localizer. There it goes. We good. Huh. There we go. That's the wrong drink. Now, I will caution you guys, there are something's up with the textures on the taxiway here, so you're going to see some pink. Something in the sim, something in my community folder causes it, because it does the same thing in Bryce, and it only goes away if I get rid of my community folder. So there's something in there that's causing it. Look at the mountains, though. This is a place that I really want to come to some point in life. I want to go hiking these mountains. We got slow pretty quick. It was a shit show here last night, and into the, oh yeah, I could imagine. There's a big low pressure system moving through the Midwest last night, bringing some very sexy squall lines, some bands. I suppose you're off now for the rest of the week. Yep, off until Sunday. That's the plan anyways, you never know. Alrighty, gear down. Flaps 15. And flaps 30. Actually, start the recording. Hello, it's me. Waiting for this fucking thing to unfreeze. Would you like me to roll the trucks? I think we got it, maybe. That was a rather long. But that happens sometimes when starting the flight control replay. Alright, something's interfering with my yoke again. Dude, what is interfering? Like, no hands. That's probably, whatever that is probably what caused the autopilot to disconnect. So. What is doing this? Seems like it's good now. I unplugged my PlayStation controller. I know for a fact nothing is bound to that. I think it's trying to do it again. What could even be doing that? Taking some work. There it goes again. Oh, everything in the cockpit just froze. You fuck. This is officially a shitty stream. And nothing's turning. Well, guess that is what that is. I wonder if flight control replay is somehow interfering. Because it wasn't until I started that I started having issues. That's how I feel about this stream. Yes, this is when shit was getting weird. We were having problems. Gotta go round, boy. I gotta go round. I don't know if gear or anything is gonna work since everything was locked up. Yeah, gear's still down. Can't hardly even get a good replay. That did feel like a very greasy landing. I didn't know what my airspeed was, so I didn't know if I was fast or whatever, but the landing worked out decently enough. Tell you what though, go around on a 7.3 while trying to hand fly at the same time. That's some work. Then you can just tell somebody like, give me this many knots, give me this altitude, give me this heading, and they're doing it while you're just hand flying. Like, that would be a huge help. But we made it work. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Yeah, this whole damn stream has been a little weird. Oh fuck. Oh, okay. I thought we'd already touched down. It did feel better than -120 something. Where's Valanta at? Oh, that's probably gonna have multiple touchdowns. That says -6, so I don't know about that. Yeah. Shite show's about right. Yeah, it does happen. I'm not super duper mad about it. I mean, it sucks, but meh. What's worse, what's more embarrassing is that we didn't even make it to our destination. Like, something's interfering. I don't know if it's because I got my yoke and my side stick at the same time, but I've always done that. It's never been a problem before. So I'm not really sure. But something was clearly trying to input control while I was hand flying. I'd be like back pressure and turning to the right, and the airplane was like constantly trying to pull left. So that's weird. Not bad. Lightspeed said the crumbs of the cookies got in the yolk and messed with the sensors. That's always a very strong possibility. I got a little air thing and maybe I need to blow it out. You just never know. Well, guys, my apologies for such a noob stream. But nonetheless, it was still a lot of fun. I love looking at this livery, love looking at this airplane. It's very sexy, very nice. Glacier Park is probably a more fun destination than Las Vegas anyways, in the sense of being a tourist, you know. Yo, before I miss you, will you stream tomorrow or Saturday? More so Saturday. Also, in the morning or afternoon, do you normally stream when you find time? So we'll be streaming tomorrow. I typically stream around 1 in the afternoon Eastern time. Saturday I will not be streaming. Crystal and I are going to Sanford Air Show. So we'll be going and watching some fighters and extra 300s, whatnot. All that good stuff. So it won't be streaming on Saturday, unfortunately. But tomorrow and Friday, I will be streaming. Tomorrow we're probably going to fly some Deltoid A320 into the brand new LaGuardia Airport. So we can plan on that. That is the plan for tomorrow. Friday, I don't know what we're doing. We'll fly something on Friday. We haven't done the 7.4 or the 7.8 in a while, so maybe we'll fly some of that. As long as I'm not continuously having this whatever flight control issue. Let's get a little tower view. So the only thing I don't like about Flow is I can't turn on the follow mode. Glacier Park, huge tourist destination right here for any of you folks that love mountains like me. Have you ever streamed on a Saturday, or is it likely that one of these Saturdays you will? Not super likely. As Crystal is always off, she gets her gym stuff done in the morning, so we're typically doing something. It's really hard for me to stream on Saturdays and Sundays because of her. Now, if she's got plans and doing stuff, like I think one of these Saturdays, I think she has like a girls' night, so that might be whatever Saturday that is. I will likely be streaming because I am off on that night. Any chance that I get to stream, I typically stream. Unless there's something else going on, I try to stream. Yeah, Saturdays, Sundays are usually pretty hard. Why is Taxway pink? There's something in my community folder for this particular texture that is doing it. My Bryce Canyon Airport is the same. Whenever I take out the community folder, it has no problems. So there's something in the community folder that is affecting these textures. And it's only Bryce Canyon and Glacier Park that I know of that are affected. So we got a couple more angles, then we're going to call it a day on this Rookie League stream. Especially perky mountains. Yeah, they are quite perky. But D-Champ, it's great to see you, dude. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. No, when I was flying, that was a new stream. Nah, I disagree. God, dog. It's a good little landing. I'll take it. What should we... Let's do a wing. Alright guys, well that's going to be it for today. Again, very sorry for the very noob stream. Took forever to get things squared away with my sim sounds, which are still intermittent, probably because I didn't restart the sim when I started having problems. I had two Seattles installed on top of each other, so it was kind of flaky from the get-go. Took forever to get off the ground. So I'm going to put out a community vote. I want y'all's opinion on some pre-flight stuff. If y'all really like doing the deep dive, pre-flight, checking out the OFP, making sure our SIDS and stars are compatible, checking the notes in the SIDS and stars, all that kind of stuff. Because that does drastically increase the time it takes to get off the ground. Or if y'all just, you know, want to jump in an airplane, prep everything quickly without, like, you know, really deep diving stuff and get going. I'm gonna put that out. I want to hear from y'all. But anyways, guys, thank y'all so much for coming to hang out today. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for dealing with the newbiness. And again, tomorrow, probably around 1 o'clock or so, we'll do a deltoid 320 flight into the brand new LaGuardia. I know that V1 is streaming LaGuardia today, so if you want to go ahead and get a look at that airport and figure out if you want to buy it or not, I believe he is streaming it. And then if you're free tomorrow and want to fly with me, you're more than welcome to. So I hope y'all have a great rest of your night. And until tomorrow, as always, be good at it, keep it on the wrong side, and I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.